Hello and welcome to episode 5 of uh, Daring Dave, number 5, Stay Alive, Ain't No Jive. Um, I've got 69,000 and I will have 67,000 extra next turn for my budget. 69, that's getting up there. There's just so many cities. It's, you can't, swing a bobcat without hitting a city. Okay, so I've got the microphone probably at arm's length. I could touch it with my tip of my finger, but it's off to the side. Now I'm going to turn the volume off because it seems like when I click on something, it'll go, okay, click, it'll say Captain Gaius here, sir, and then I don't hear it, but there's some kind of feedback from, well, I could keep it on to test if when I click on, Gaius here, general, um, if the sound that comes through my headset leaks over to, 2 feet away to my left, which would be kind of strange. So I don't know if this is picking up at all. I don't know. Whatever. So that's pretty annoying. Whatever. Anyways, so this Italiot hoplites. So someone was saying that when I was talking about the pelates, I always figured it was they were called. I don't know if is there any ones around here. I guess I could go here. Let's see what they call. Here is it, and I think I could make some here. Okay, so slingers. Well, slingers. That's an easy one. They're called slingers because they have a sling. Anyways, pelates, whatever. I always thought it was like, you always get to pelt his ass. That's what I always kind of thought of it as. But someone was saying it's the shield. I think I have to look. I'm also finding it hard to find where the comments are. Navigating the YouTube play area, and where to leave comments. I did find one, and then I lost it. So okay, so all right, in this zone here, this city, in my city by the Strait of what, Messina? Is that what it's called? Well, that's Messana now, so I think that's called the Strait of Messina. Isn't that where the Germans um, retreated across because Montgomery was slow? I think it was Montgomery. They were dropped the ball on getting the Germans leaving Sicily in that area. So okay, so now here's my second question, because I have these questions and it's hard to look it up when you're doing something else. I could barely do this. Italiate hoplotes, Italian hoplites, I suppose. Okay, I think I asked this before. Well, they can't form a hoplite formation, and they throw spears. So I got to look up the definition of hoplites. I guess I could look it up and then put text over the screen. That'd be good practice. I'm learning um, what a hoplite is. A hoplite formation. Okay, so I'll move that guy up here. Anywho, and I realized that Leo Leontino AI Leontino Leoville here needs some attention, needs some love, just like any other city, doesn't have any. And lentils here. That's soup. Lentils. Anyways, rhetorical. It could make kind of what I tend to value is the any archers really, because they've got the range, they've got the look. Um, kind of do those. I've been moving them all the way up to Gaul, fight the Celts, but just wherever I can make those, just make them. And I think I should try to use not the Lucanian infantry, but the Velites because they cost less. Use those to here, yeah. They're only like 10, 20. That's the cheapest unit to buy, period, I think, that I could do. Um, and they can hold the city. So I just don't like leaving any city open so that any Tom, Dick, or Harry unit can just take it without fight. Whereas I've been establishing uh, walls in cities as soon as I can, um, as soon as I capture them. I mean, I don't know if I should start building these. Does it call it a pelletus? Pellet? Oh God, I gotta get that right. What's the difference if I buy a slinger? That's a slinger. Is the range just uber good? You know, uber good. 140 range as opposed to 130 range. I mean, yeah, just buy one just to find out. Are there any units that can be built in one turn instead of two? I think they're all two. Huh. Well, pretty sure diplomat's just one turn, but or spy. But start building some, all velites, one in each city, or a ladar here. I can't build a velite there. So take out the infantry and move that towards um, my embarkation city, which would be Lilybaum. Yeah, Lilybaum looks like a flower that you can make a healing balm out of the lily balm. Oim. So this city has a good leader. I don't. I think the easiest way to figure out how much this leader contributes is just move him out. He helped by 5, so essentially he's good as a infantry unit. If I move this guy out because he's got a chevron and a +1 melee strength, move him out. That should get it down to 96, 91. That's good enough. I'm good with that. And then move this leader up to Lilybomb. And I think I might be building or have built a blacksmith there. Okay. Yes, I did. Built the blacksmith there. So what's the next thing? It's only 1,800 to build the market, which will increase my trading bonus by 50%. So I make better spies. So money is a high priority. I'm making 67 for next turn. But the further you get, the more units you get, the more money you need to make more units and maintain more units. Upgrade light weapons by +2, experience +2, and the order bonus. So that might be the better one because he's orange right now on low, and there's, well, one of those leaders might be a detriment to society. So I think I'll build a Temple of Mars there, 4 turns. I don't really want to build a Byreme there because Byremes are the worst ships. Should probably build a, what do I call it there? A port or a shipyard. What would it be called? Which one's the sheep's? Probably right here in front of me. Why doesn't it show me? Well, it probably does. Oh, there it is. Okay, so with the port you can build a large town, and you can build a shipwright with a minor city and a dockyard, which means I can make a Quinquerames. That's the biggest one I could build. So and he's a large town, Lilybomb. Or yeah, she. Sounds like a she. Or city she's? I know ships are she's. Cities, probably she's. Okay, so I gotta figure out where the easiest place. I mean, I don't want to go scroll through here and oh look there, there's a million different traits. What makes him, you know, better or worse at management? I guess management is what I'm looking for. So he's got a +4 management. Influence is 0. This man's limited administrative talent produces results that are adequate but far from inspiration. I guess there could be, really bad management guys. That's the guy on the left. That's Aulus Attius Fabianus. Let's see what Quintus Aurelius Fronto. That sounds familiar. Fronto does. His is more better management. Well, no, it's the same, but his command is -1. Now here's the conundrum: do I send that guy into battle, get his command up, or do I leave him in a city and keep him away from the troops? Whereas this other Dude Meister has a +1. He's younger though, so he has longer potential. Movement points 20. We both have 20. Battle surgery. What's this battle surgery? Followers none. It sounds like me. Okay, so Lily Bomb. Oh, where's the ship? OMG, dude. What's in the middle?
Ready to sail.
And it has 4 duders. Where can they go? Which is weird because they show you this green outline where you can go, but you can go way farther than that. It's like it goes in steps or something. My priority has been going west, moving west, because then I can go over to the Gibraltar over here eventually. I don't see the rock. But my furthest city is Isle. I O. So off to work I go. Oh, used to. Um, so I could just keep going with that because the only thing that I'm doing going south is I've got this army here, kind of half one there and little one here, but there's not been a lot of resistance. You know, I'm not meeting armies in the field very much. I'm not also not at war against the Massiliae. I could be judicial and like Eisenhower and give half to one army and half to the other and go on some kind of broad front strategy. Um, which I could just go here to Pupea.
Yes, Captain. Aye,
And
aye,
then
Captain.
move back to Lilliput. Then what
Orders?
was there?
Orders? Imperator. Orders? General. Sir. General.
So this Velite was there to begin with. And he could go. They could, plural. There's 80 of them. Could go to Utica. That Utica, 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 Utica,
General.
Utica, Utica. It's like Utica, Budicia, Boudica. Anyways, they can go to Bula,
Forward!
Bula, Bula, Bula. The backside. Okay, so they're still neutral on me. These are Libyan light infantry, which I haven't used much. It looks like they're kind of like Hastati. They're Hastati-ish with the weird pointed hat and pointed six. Oh, that guy's a pretty good one. I mean, they can be up in the front. I just need to make B loads of
Imperator.
um, Velites. This guy's only got two units. That'd be perfect for holding a city where it's in the back or whatnot. That there isn't any threat of being attacked like Hippo. Hippo was very hungry, so maybe I should build some food there. And the honey, yeah, I could build a crop rotation so Hippo isn't so hungry. It's like double hungry. It's like hungry, 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 hungry Hippo. Okay, so let's say ship right. Uh, the the crop rotation will get you money too. Farm line and population because more people, more taxes, but more trouble. Stupid big cities. Could build a road because I mean this is pretty much my empire is going on the coast here, more and more west, further and further west. Definitely, and that's a little road, so it's only 2,600. It's pretty cheap, and it's hard to get accustomed to the prices in this mod because they're a lot higher than regular. That's the next step as a trader. What I could do is build the road, and then I wouldn't have to figure out what I build the next turn, or no, well, 3 turns, and I'll just have it all set. And it's only 800. It's about the cheapest you could buy anything for, even units. I'll put that next, so it puts it in this build queue. And if it's only cheap like that, I mean, I wouldn't build the Coliseum, probably like that. I would wait. But since it's Obvo, as they say, as one might say, should get rid of some of these with the orange culture penalty. Aha! So see, this is a Greek archer, so that would be my priority. It's got +1 weapon and shield, priority to get up, because you can protect those guys with, Lucanian infantry, say, and or Principes or Stati or whatever. Who's this? And have them in the back, and they could, be the glass cannon in the back, and they have a pretty good range. Okay, so I don't want to really go into their zone or attack them yet. That's a sleeping dog. So I will move them forward to, yeah, yeah. It's like Australians and South Africans saying, yeah, I will move this, yeah. Maybe that's more South African. South African. South African, or they're more like Dutch. This guy, I've only made one. Italic Velites, or maybe two. But what's the difference between them and the Velites? I think the regular Velites are cheaper. So, meh. That's the one where I guess I could just have it hold the city. But the archers are definitely attack. I mean, they are kind of useful for sieges, but definitely non-siege battles are very useful. Because you could just come up into the enemy's face and stop with your technical units that also throw a uh, javelin. It's the I'm remembering like a sieve. The pilum, pilum, pila is pila the plow through their pila. Move them forward, and then behind them you have your Velite. Well, I have the Velites and then the archers behind them, and then if they come up to me, then they just kind of melt. Um, it it seems like it's worse in games like Shogun, or I don't know if you call it worse or better, but the archers are stronger in some games where they they're like a death ray in Fallout 4. Those those robots that come at you, and then all of a sudden there's just red laser beam, and it just kind of melts you. They're quick, and they look like a woman, I think, sometimes, mostly, and they move fast. Well, they're quick and they move fast. Yeah. Um, and they have that thing where you can hear it start up, and then you kind of get behind a pillar or something and get out of the way, because it just, like I said, it melts things. Okay, this guy here is neutral. These what are they, like running deers or something, dogs or something on their little shield. They might attack me. I'm surprised they haven't. They might attack me soon, and there's more chances of it happening if I go through their territory. So I'm trying to keep away from them, but wary of their presence. I mean, it's not very much there. It's only 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 units. And this is where I said if I right click on that guy, the screen would probably lock up. I should move these guys back. I don't know if I can make them yet, can I? Yeah. Say if I move that guy back, because he's only 64. Will you still need me? And he's 64.
Imperator.
But the Archers
Sir.
can definitely move forward.
Onward.
I still have the volume on, so I'm hoping right now I don't have an echo come through.
Forward.
Relay race. And then I get to the city and it's like, Tag, you're it. Here's the
Imperator.
mail.
Daryl.
That's going from
Forward.
New York to, no, it's probably St. Louis to San Francisco or something. I don't, I'm thinking the Pony Express. Again, I'm not going to look that up right now, but guess I could watch the video afterward when I
Orders,
ask
sir.
stupid questions. What's the airspeed velocity of an unladen sparrow? And then, I mean, you could say something like, oh, North American or South American. Is it African or European? I don't know that.
Forward.
And I'd have to fall into the chasm. The chasm or chasm? I always get that mixed up. Is it camphor or chamfer? It's obvious to a lot of people, but people are quirky. What I get wrong with, I don't know if there's anybody else in the world that gets this wrong. Like I mix up R's and fours. Maybe it's because they sound similar. I do it on the typewriter too. But I'll write something and it'll be a four. So maybe someone's name is, you know, Ricky Gervais, whatever that comedian. Ricky, it would be there could be a four, in if I write it, and then if I do numbers, and it's like 426, it's like R26 that I write. Happens when I get tired, um, and I'm not, my mental faculties are less than sufficient. I'll mix them up. Most times I catch it, but sometimes I will write it and look at it and go, "What did I just write?" Quirky. Oh my God, this guy's a gold. Gaius the Butcher. He's the faction leader. He's a gold chevron. He can only get two more golds, as far as I know. That's a very good leader. Is that good? Management 10, influence 10, command 5. Huh. Got a lot of traits. Technically, if I knew he was going to die, I could. He's got a doctor. 63 years old. If I knew he was going to die, I think I could transfer a lot of these followers over. Troop morale, movement speed. Popular. He's got a lot of green. He's pretty good. I just don't want him to die and have the next guy come in, which would be. I think he's fairly good too. That's him, Gaius the Butcher. Luke, Lucius Ganucius, Lucius Ganacius, Clepicina is his heir, and he's 58, like myself. Do I seem like I'm 58? I may be old, but I'm very immature, so that makes up for it. He's pretty good, and he's second in command, and he's a 2. All these other guys are garbage. Got a lot of them because I tend to I can't pass up an adoption. Maybe it's because I never had kids and I figured I'd always just adopt if I needed any. Because kids that are orphans, it seems they need a home and someone to care about them. Whereas you can just pop out kids and boom, boom, boom. Why put more people in the world when there's already people that need you to care about them. Okay. Randomly pick a city, then go to the next one. Oh no.
Imperator.
Okay, this is. I think these are the last of the what's that called? Alarbroges. Alarbroges. This is the last. Oh no, there's another one over there. The heck, Beck. Wonder if I take this one out being the capital. Is it the capital? I thought it said it if it was the capital. Town. Wonder if I take the capital out if it makes the other ones free cities. If there's only one left other than the capital. Okay, there's pretty good leader with they all have armor and some of them have better weapons, but there's only 3 units. So technically
Sir.
I have 3 Ladars, some cavalry, a bunch of Hastati, really, the best Velites with the silver weapons. And these mercenary Celtic skirmishers, I've been tending to buy those when I can. I don't know what I can buy here. Because they're fairly cheaper, You try to keep them together because if one gets down, you can recombine them and you don't want to have a bunch of 50 strength units all over the place. You can combine them back up to 100 easier. So I mean, if I would have been able to recruit them in this zone, I'd probably get another one. Let's see, is that a different zone? What can I recruit there? Yeah, see these guys? Yeah. Plus they have a red shield, which I don't know. That's kind of what drew me to them in the first place. There's so many other different varieties and whatnot. Some of them are just too expensive. I don't. I haven't tried them yet, so I don't know. But it's always fun to try new units. But this one would be good because there's other ones nearby, so I could buy that, recruit that,
Sir.
and then let's see. No, what I couldn't. Let's see. These guys over here could make it into this
Imperator.
area here,
Sir.
and they don't have a leader, so I could
General.
conceivably take out everybody
Imperator.
in this place that's
Imperator.
sieging. Let's see. Except for these mercenary Celtic skirmishers.
General. Imperator.
Leave them there, and then go to the next area over. No, because there is no. There is no. Is that one word? Is no? There's no. Oh, I can't see what it is, but I don't see a fort on the outside there, so
Imperator.
I could move everybody
Imperator.
but those
Orders.
mercenary Celtic skirmishers over to here,
Onward.
and you know, 2 weeks later, I can attack from
Begin
that
the
side.
siege.
And yeah, there's no wall there because it still doesn't show me that. It's weird because it's letting me go assault it, felonious assault,
Besieging
or
settlements, sir.
felonious with no salt. I'm not sure. I could pick. And then these guys here that were that same. Oh,
Orders.
heh.
Sir.
Well, these guys here that have the same kind of units can go in there. Now it
March.
made room for them, and there's no what's it called, battering rams. It doesn't matter if I move guys in or out. And let's see what it would be now with those 3 units with all this overwhelming force. Victory is almost. So I wish they would give a percentage, like what percentage that is. I know it's you know fairly blue. I'd have to go what 90% chance, 90% to 10%. I don't know. I guess the ratio is good enough. It's not like a sliver or anything. But it seems like those guys shouldn't um, do much damage. But if you auto resolve it, um, you lose like 300 dudes. I should predict it and see. You know, 300 dudes. It seems like the more units you put in to fight them, the more you lose. But it does seem as though these guys do higher proportion of damage than I would predict them to do than the Carthaginians or just any units. They seem to auto resolve more than they should. They have 202 units. Um, if they killed 50 units, I would be okay. I should probably try that out and then save scum it just to test it out. I mean,
Sir!
save scumming, it just if you do it for
Imperator!
what would you call it, educational purposes or test
Sir!
purposes, I don't see anything wrong with it.
Imperator!
Like then you get an idea of what an
Sir!
auto battle will actually do, and I've come to that conclusion. As I said, that
Imperator!
if I fight the battle um, in person, what do you call it, on the battlefield, it will. I'll have a better result than auto battle.
Sir!
Okay, so
General!
these guys
General!
can't move
Sir!
out of there.
Orders! General!
Even the guys that were there to begin with cannot move
General!
out of that stack
General!
due to the fact that the guys that move in there used all their movement points, I think. Well, also because I think I hit attack and went into the screen and you know saw what the odds are going to be. I think it then makes you not be able to move out of the hex square. I don't know if it's a hex or square. It's probably a square.
General!
Yeah, it looks like a square. Um, and these guys as well, they can't move in or out
Orders! Orders! Imperator! Imperator!
because they've gone in. Okay, so but I can move guys in
Imperator!
to there. Let's see. This
General!
guy's got a leader. No, these guys don't have a leader, which is good to have them on AI control because the AI tends to be a little,
Sir!
what's the word, ambitious when it comes to fighting battles. Your leader, your allies have failed you. Your allies have died or whatever. It's because they went and charged a phalanx unit from the front that was stationary, ready for it. Oh, well, what's gonna happen? Oh, yeah, I get you. Well, I don't see why. I mean, if it's moving, it's all disorganized. Sure, you could attack it from the front, better from the back. I mean, you really can't tell what's front and back sometimes when it's disorganized, where they're running around like a banshee with their hair on fire. Um, but definitely you can tell if it's a back, if it's stationary, and they haven't been moving. If they're just sitting there, you come around the back or side, flanking. But yeah, it seems as though they'll just, oh look, there's a phalanx unit that's been ready for me, and they're in the phalanx formation. I'll just charge them. How does that get into the AI? I don't know. Anyway, so this is a really good one. It's got 2 silvers, and it will go in there with.
March!
It'll have an overabundance of what 4 leaders, um, which isn't a fair fight. But who wants a fair fight.
Combining
You lose
forces.
less units um, if you have, if it's a lot of your units. But like I said, if you auto resolve, you have more units
General.
attack him, you lose more.
Imperator.
So this is way too many leaders. But I've got this whole other
General.
almost full stack of units that will be AI coming in from the side. They tend to be less than. Oh, stop that. Well, I've been recording for 40 minutes. Holy, your holies. So,
Sir.
what I will do is attack this unit, and then next episode. Oh, in the next episode. So I was talking to somebody, and they were saying, "Well, you know what? Yeah, we both agreed that when people say at the beginning of the video, like and subscribe, my immediate reaction is, why would I do that? I haven't seen the video yet. Why would I like it unless I see it? So now this is the end. If you liked it, then you could hit the like button. And if you subscribe, that would get me somewhere towards 1,000, which, you know, 3 years later, you know, but subscribe is good for me. Yeah. I mean, if I got subscribers and monetized it, I'd make money. Who wouldn't want to make money playing games? Like a professional athlete, they play games and they get paid. I don't see what the difference is, except for, you have to be physically fit. And this is, you just have to sit at the table and, you know, the desk and play and ramble on like a babbling idiot. Anyways, please like and subscribe. Anyways, here's my outro. Peace out.